Hey, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praise unto Yahweh Shim, Yahweh Bashim, Makakadash. Devil honors unto the apostles, a great millstone. And honest you brothers that be pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. So it's going to be a real quick one. And I'm going to be going into the topic of studying. Pretty much, this is some of the study tips that I got. And hopefully it will be effective for you Akim out there if implemented correctly. And you know, a good precept to think about. Okay, number one precept to think about. I'll search it out right now. Bear with me. Study to show. Okay, it's been a while since I did one of these kind of videos. Okay, but pretty much going to the book of First Timothy 4:11. He says, and study. No. 2 Timothy 2:15. He says, study to show thyself approved. Okay, unto the Most High. Workmen needn't be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Okay, the Amath. Okay, which is mathematics. Okay, mathematics is truth, and truth is mathematics, Amath. That's where that word comes from. For mathematics, it comes from the word Amath, which means truth. Okay, so pretty much right. So some of the study tips that I would advocate. Hopefully, I'm coming out nice and sweet on the microphone. I have been known to have problems with this particular microphone, so hopefully, I'm coming out real good on this one. If not, okay, drop a comment, and then on the next video, I try to have that rectified. But pretty much, when you have a situation, when you go to study, man, okay, first and foremost, you got to be humble, yeah. Okay, this thing of the truth, okay, the Amath, the truth, it's not for everybody, okay. So you got to be humble and grateful. Okay, that's just it's been bestowed upon you. Okay, it ain't for everybody, and if the Most High see fit, you understand, then that's a beautiful thing. Okay, that's not no light thing. It's a beautiful thing that if the word has been bestowed upon you, for you to understand it and you understand it, then that's a sweet, beautiful thing, right? All right, so you got the humility side of it. Okay, the next challenge you're gonna have, and many brothers is gonna be able to attest to this. The biggest challenge I find is time. Okay, now I'd like to think of myself as a person that's pretty good with using time, but the biggest challenge within this word is time. Okay, so daily bread, your work. Okay, you got a livelihood. That's gonna take a certain amount of time. Okay, you got a girl. Okay, you got a family. That's gonna take a certain amount of time. Okay, you switch work. Okay, you got a new job. You gotta put that extra effort in there. That's gonna take a certain amount of time. Okay, what other scenarios come to mind? Maybe you got an ailment. Okay, which is common within this truth. Okay, Job speaks about having ailments, man, and he had all kind of infirmities, but he held it down. Okay, see, Job had the balance, man. Okay, he knew his priorities, and I suppose that's the essence of this video. Is this essence of this video, rather, is prioritizing, okay, the truth, the word of Yahweh Shem Shai, above all things, because ultimately, that's what's going to get you in the door, okay, and whatever can be said about this place that we're living in right now, okay, doesn't matter. It's gonna be burnt. That's the only thing that matters. Babylon's gonna burn, man. Like literally, that's all that matters. Babylon's gonna burn. Now think about that, man. Okay, when you're taking your time away from the truth, the word of Yahweh Shem Shai, okay, putting it into folly, the folly of Babylon is gonna be burnt, man. Right, wherever it might be. Okay, clubbing or girls or the job, or bro, Babylon's gonna burn. Now there's the balance to it. Okay, the Most High doesn't like a false balance, man. When you're doing too much, okay, the Most High ain't with that. You gotta have a particular type of spirit, okay, where you can balance things out, man. All right, you can balance things out and say, okay, this is how much time is necessary for this. That's where the word priority comes into play, okay? Because to prioritize something is to give it the most amount of time, but not all the time, okay? Because if you go so hard that the only thing you're doing is the word, you're gonna crash and burn, man. You're gonna crash and burn, okay? And I'm sure brothers that are on a higher rank have seen people that have gone 210% and crash and burn because you have a right balance. Look, it's not only about prophesying, it's about living the experiences where the words that you're gonna say have power. Okay, I'm gonna repeat that again. Okay, it's about living, okay, the prophecies out, living those precepts out, living those scriptures out, so that when you say those particular precepts, they have power because you've experienced what the scripture says. Okay, you've experienced the hate that Esau has for Jake. When you can say that on camera, that's gonna have a particular type of power on it. Okay, when you experience particular things and then you live it and you read it within the precepts, it's gonna have power, man. Okay, and that's what having balance is gonna give you. Okay, not having one more than the other, and not having the other having more than the one. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, it's a simple video, this one, but you know, this video ain't gonna get a lot of hits because it's about studying. It's about study tips. You know, Jake wants to get everything but not work for anything. I'm gonna repeat that again. Jake wants everything but they don't want to work for anything. Okay, so let me read this precept and then I go into the study tips. Some of this stuff that some of the items, okay, and principles that I found very useful to the purposes of studying. Okay, so Revelations 2:25, it says, "That which I have already, they are marked the truth. Hold fast until I come, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations." And then, you know, the glory, which is what? "And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and they shall be broken as to shivers, even as I have received of my Father." Beautiful, 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 beautiful. That's what we're looking for. So, the study tips. Number one, you gotta have some mobile data, man. Okay, if you're out and about and you ain't got no mobile data, there's no way you're gonna be able to study unless you're so good and intricate with the planning, which goes into the next topic, which is YouTube subscription. Okay, YouTube gives you premium subscription. You can download all the apostles videos for when you're on the go. Okay, so study tip number one: have a good line that gives you good data. Okay, having good data. All right, if videos gets uploaded, you're gonna be able to watch it, and you're gonna be able to watch it. Look, man, 10 minutes at lunchtime, doing this word every week. Okay, for a whole week, 4 or 5 days in a week, right? Let's say your lunchtime is 30 minutes. You get 10 minutes. You get 30 minutes for a lunchtime. Take 10 minutes towards this word. Multiply that through by 4 or 5 working days. That's 40 minutes. Okay, that's not the best amount of time, but it's an effort. Let's say your journey back home takes you, I don't know, 20 minutes, right? Another 10 minutes. That's 20 minutes a day right there of good, efficient, okay, studying, okay? You ain't gonna remember everything. You ain't writing it down, but you're hearing it. You're embracing, okay, the word, man. Okay, you're immersing yourself in that. That's 10 minutes at lunchtime and 10 minutes on your way back home, okay? And if you're driving back home, you can play it through the speakers again. You'll need that data, man, that mobile data, so you can access, okay, what's hot and popping, okay, within this thing of ours, okay, as and when it is necessary, right? The next tip I got, okay, you can watch my other videos that I've had in the past of some of the other study tips that I've got. But the next thing I have, and this is not necessarily study, this is what I would call complementary to your studies, okay? Your studies is what you do at the bench, at the table, okay? At the bank, okay, but this is what I would call complementary. But when you're on a tight schedule, you can run off with this, man. Like I said, 10 minutes at lunchtime, okay, and 10 minutes when you're going back home. That's 20 minutes a day. Okay, it ain't great, but it ain't nothing, okay? And that's with good data. And next thing I was going to suggest, excuse me, the screen's going wonky. Okay, the next thing I was going to suggest is what? Is having that YouTube subscription. They're going to charge you like £10 UK, £12 UK, okay? But out here, £12, what's that? One drink, that's like £12 a month. And you can download whatever you want to download. So you might not have the data, but you know what you're going to be able to do when you got the £12? Okay, that subscription fee for the YouTube, you're going to have access to the apostles as much as you can download, okay? And that's a beautiful thing, because you can get like a good SD card for like a £10, man. Like £10 will give you a good SD card, and guess what? You're going to be immersed, okay, with the month, okay, for as much time as you can go. And my thing is, if I'm moving around, instead of listening, I mean, I like listening to the music. Music is a beautiful thing in itself, okay? But instead of being totally immersed within that, okay, if I dedicate 10 minutes, okay, 4 times a day, so let's say I'm walking to work, okay, the walk to work takes me 20 minutes. If I dedicate 10 minutes to the month, truth, okay, lunchtime is an hour. If I dedicate another 10 minutes, okay, after walking back from work or getting my way back to work, I had to dedicate another 10 minutes, and 10 minutes in the evening, that's 40 minutes of sweet, good time, man. 40 minutes of sweet, good time that I would otherwise spend, okay, not being very productive, okay, time that I would otherwise spend, okay, not doing, okay, anything that's beneficial towards what? The salvation, man, okay? I hope I'm coming clear on the mic, because I would hope these are some gems right here, okay? I hope these are some gems. I hope someone could benefit, okay, from these things that I'm saying, all right? Now, you might not have the data, but again, you could have the YouTube, okay, the YouTube subscription, and you could download. Look, this thing ain't gonna be here forever, man. You're gonna eat it when it's here, because soon it's gonna be gone, man, okay? So, eat, okay, the word, man, and drink. That brings to mind that precept in Isaiah, come by ye and eat, okay? Drink and eat, okay? You know, when you're at a banquet, wedding or whatever, you might not eat the day before and the morning before and the lunchtime before, because you're preparing your stomach to just go into that wedding. But this is the same thing I'm telling you here. So those are the study tips. Hopefully that's beneficial. That I'm gonna say all praise unto Yahweh Shema Shai Bashim Kakadash, double honors unto the apostles, a great millstone. And you know, honest you brothers, man. Okay, hopefully that was edifying. I'm gonna say all praise unto Yahweh Shema Shai Bashim Kakadash. Shalom.